Today, I want to share the story of my COVID-19 recovery and what I did to help myself get better in the process. I feel inspired to make this video for you so that you feel that you're not alone in this journey. So let's get started. As we all know now, it's bound to happen eventually if you get out of the house. And the nature of my work is that I'm not working from home. So I always have to take the transit and go to my work, and I have to interact with people all the time. I'm working as a nutritionist in a health food store. So I have to talk to people all the time, even though we keep social distancing and wearing a mask. But I could have let my guard down in terms of my immune system. So when there's a lot of stress and not enough nutrition and a lot of things that hinder the immune system, coffee, alcohol, and not enough rest, you know what I mean. So I went to the hospital and get tested, and the next day the result came positive, and that's when it's confirmed that I have COVID-19. It started with itchy and sore throat. Then I started to have fever and then headaches that comes with the fever, and of course fatigue. All I had to do is just deal with the fever mainly, and of course the sore throat and itchy throat. And then as I progressed through the second week, then I started to develop this new cough. It's more like a dry and deep cough. It's not because it's itchy here and that I have to cough just to relieve the itchiness, but it's the deep cough from the lungs, and I feel like there's a pressure in my lungs that I need to cough in order to feel better. That comes with a little bit of difficulty breathing. Then in the middle of the second week, I noticed that I could not smell or taste anything. It was a weird experience because I never had this in my life. Even like the strong smell stuff like garlic or even kitty litter, because I have kitties. Even kitty litters that are full, I still can't even smell it. I'm sorry guys, it's so embarrassing, but I just want to tell you how bad it is, because things are supposed to smell so bad, I can't smell anything, or even things that's supposed to smell strongly good, I could not smell it either. And I could not taste anything, and my appetite was low on the second week. If you're at this stage, please keep eating nutritious food. I know it's a little bit depressing that you can't taste anything, but you gotta have to keep giving your body good nutrition in order to recover. Fever is gone in the second week for me, but I still feel a lot of fatigue and sometimes headaches. I still cough a lot, and I still have to control how I breathe in order not to cough so much. Any heavy activity would makes me feel like I'm dying. So I know that my stamina is not back 100%. I had to take things easy, and if you're in this stage, taking things easy and be patient with yourself will help you get through this phase, because I know it's a little bit depressing that your energy and your ability to live normally, it's not coming back fully yet. So now I'm at week number 4, starting from the day that I got the first symptoms, and I can tell you that my strength is back 90%. I almost have no coughs, even though occasionally I will have the urge that I want to cough once in a while, but I feel like I can control that cough now, because you don't want to cough in the subway and people are gonna freak out and think that you're gonna give them the virus, right? A lot of you guys want to know, how is my senses? I want to report to you that as of today, on the 4th week, I can taste all the flavors, I can smell everything. So I would say my ability is back 70%. And through time, I know that my sense of smell and taste is gonna come back 100%. I want to tell you that this is what I've been doing personally. It's not supposed to be a medical advice of any kind. If you have certain health condition or you're working with a health practitioner, and if you're taking medication, always make sure to check with your healthcare provider. For the fever and fatigue, I find that sweating is really good for reducing body's temperature. So if you're experiencing high fever right now, then taking warm baths just to help you like sweat it out would be beneficial. And what I did that worked for me was I cover myself in layers of blankets and sweat. Even though it sounds gross, but sweating is really good for reducing the body's temperature. But if you're sweating a lot, make sure that you drink lots of water and keep yourself hydrated. So now for headaches, sometimes it comes with fever. Some people will recommend that you take Tylenol. For me personally, I also have Tylenol, and I have to tell you that I've been taking Tylenol for only 2 times since I got sick. I did not have to use a lot of Tylenol. Sometimes I'll just tolerate the headaches, but if you feel like it's intolerable, then Tylenol will be a way to go. Take with food will be better for your stomach because it can irritate your gut lining. Although Tylenol is one option, magnesium glycinate is also a good option to relieve tension, headaches. I've been taking magnesium glycinate before bed for a long time because I find that it helps me sleep better and help me relax my muscles and my nervous system. It relaxes your blood vessels, so it's kind of reduce your blood pressure a little bit, because sometimes when your blood pressure is high or when your blood vessel is so tensed up, then it can cause headache as well. For the lungs part, it's a coughing and difficulty breathing. And I have to thank Tim from PT Progress. I found his video. I'm gonna leave his link below in the description. He shared his story about his symptoms and what he did to help him recover. He also shared a breathing technique which helps your lungs retain more oxygen and helps you breathe deeper. And this is how it goes. You breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth, for as long as possible. And even if you practice right now, you can tell that you feel much better because you get more oxygen in your body. It's really helpful. Thank you, Tim. What I've been doing is to use essential oils and just kind of like sweep around my nose and try to smell it. And eventually I can smell it. Like I can smell eucalyptus, lemon, peppermint, all those smells is coming back to me now. And of course I can cook and I can smell garlic, onions, fried onions, like all those good smells are coming back to me. The taste, I mean, what you can only do is to kind of remember how it tastes and just kind of like train yourself, like recognize that taste, even though you don't taste it right now, but your senses is coming back. For the supplements that I'm taking, especially for my lungs, first one would be high EPA fish oil, just to make sure that my body get essential fatty acid, which is a part of our cell membrane. And you might wonder, why is that connected? Because COVID-19 virus destroy your lungs tissue. It means that your lungs tissue get destroyed every minute as we speak. And you want to make sure that your body has enough resources to build the new cells. The essential fatty acid in fish oil is a part of the cell membrane, and also it's anti-inflammatory. And as we know that fever and headaches and all of these symptoms comes from inflammation. So fish oil will help your body deal with inflammation better. And that's my logic behind why I take fish oil. The second supplement that I'm taking for the lungs is called NAC, which is from the word N-acetylcysteine. Now, N-acetylcysteine is a form of amino acid that is a precursor to glutathione. Glutathione is a powerful antioxidant that our body makes because, you know, as the virus destroyer or a lungs tissue, it's actually cause a lot of free radicals. When we're sick or stressed in general, there's a lot of free radicals in the body, and glutathione is one of the antioxidants that prevent that damage from free radicals that's happening in our body. So it's really important to have that, especially it's good for the lungs because apart from being a good source of antioxidants, it's also breaks down mucus. Even though some people experience runny nose or phlegm, I did not have any of that at all. So I think that's the power of NAC. So I just want to share with you. One of the symptoms of people who are low in zinc is that they cannot taste or smell very well even though they are not sick. So I figured that I should start taking some zinc because zinc is also essential for a healthy and strong immune system. After a week of taking a high dosage of zinc, I've been getting almost all my senses back. So that's why I say 70%. So it can taste everything, smell everything, but it's not as strong as it's supposed to be. If there's anything that we have in common right now, I would say the fact that we are staying home a lot and we don't get enough sunlight. And the only way that we can get vitamin D enough into our body is through the sunlight. If you're staying at home a lot, I would highly recommend taking vitamin D because it plays in many roles in the body, including it's an important part of the immune system. It helps your immune system become strong and active. So I would highly recommend it. Another vitamin that is really important for your immune function is vitamin C. And we all know this vitamin very well. We know that we get vitamin C from citrus fruit like lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits, berries, and also some sweet peppers and some broccoli. So you can have a lot of vitamin C in your diet. And if you can do that every day from food, it will be the best way to get vitamin C. To supplement vitamin C though, you have many options like chewables or capsules. I prefer just do a simple capsule. And when you're feeling sick, I highly recommend to take vitamin C 3 times a day in divided dosage because vitamin C is a fat-soluble vitamin and we tend to flush it out in about 3 to 4 hours. So it's good to have vitamin C throughout the day to help your body recover faster from illness. One of the ways to protect yourself from getting any infectious diseases is to have a good gut microbiome. And you might wonder, what is a gut microbiome? A microbiome is a good bacteria community that lives in your gut. These guys are like soldiers that help protect you from any invaders that might harm your body. So it's always a good idea to have probiotics in your diet. You can eat fermented foods like kimchi or sauerkraut, or if you like milk, then you can have milk kefir or yogurt. Those have good bacteria in it and they will support your body and they will support your gut lining to prevent you from any outsiders that don't mean well. So if you don't like to eat fermented foods, there's another option. You can go for probiotic pills, which is available in many health food stores, or you can do the powder form if you don't like the capsules. So we have so many options, but my point is that it's always good to have probiotics in your routine, and especially feeling sick, I think probiotics will play a part in helping you recover faster. So that would be everything that I have done so far to help my body recover from COVID-19, and it's been working really well for me. I hope you guys find this video helpful and useful. If you're sick at home right now, I wish you a really good recovery and I hope that you feel well soon. Have a good recovery and get well. Bye.